All right, welcome to topic 5 notes converting standard and vertex forms. What does that even mean? All right, here's what it means. Let me scroll up. You guys have this sheet in your notes. This is what it means. It means basically if I have something in standard form, which is this right here, right? This is standard form, right? Ax squared plus bx plus c. I can change it to look like in the vertex form, right? This, right here, right? Something like that. And how do you do that? So, and I can go back to vertex to standard. I can do both of those. Now, that's what we're doing today. It's super easy. It's super easy. So let's go ahead and get it done. So let's look at this real quick. If I want to go to standard from vertex form, here's what we do. Remember, for vertex form, all I need to know is my A value, which I'm already given, and then I need to know my vertex. That's it. So step one says we need to find my line of symmetry, right? Negative b over 2a. So you take this information. So we have negative b over 2a, and then I get x equals negative 3. So I get x equals negative 3. Cool. But I haven't found my vertex yet. I know the x value, my vertex. I don't know my y value. You take this, you plug it into the function that you've given, and then you get your y value. So now I know my vertex is negative 3, comma, negative 2. All right, now that I know that, all I have to do is take my a value that was up here, right? My a value is 2, plug it in right here, and then we take my vertex, negative 3, negative 2. When I plug in a negative 3, it becomes positive, and when I take this negative 2, it stays that, and that's how easy it is. All right, now how do I go from vertex to standard? That takes a little more work, a little more thinking, but that's all right. Let's think about this. So we have y equals 2 parentheses x plus 3 squared minus 2. What I basically need to do is I need to combine like terms. I need to multiply this part out and then combine like terms. So what does it actually mean? Remember that x plus 3 squared, what does that actually mean? That actually means x plus 3 times x plus 3. That's what that means. So when I multiply all that out, x plus 3 times x plus 3, I get this right here. This is what I get, okay? Then I still have this 2 on the outside and then minus 2. What do I need to do next? I need to do distributive property. I need to multiply this 2 to each term here, and that's how I get 2x squared plus 12x plus 18, and I still have to combine like terms. When I combine this negative 2 and the 18, I get 16, and then you're done. I know that was kind of fast. So let's go and do 2 examples and we'll be all right. So here we go. What we need to do is we need to convert some of these. This has to do with finding all that and graphing it. We're going to convert first before we do all of this line of symmetry and do it all. Okay, we'll come back to that for a minute. So jump down here. So here we're going from vertex form to standard form, okay? Let's go ahead and do that. So remember, step 1 is to, we need to multiply this part out right here. We need to multiply that out. Because remember, x minus 1 squared is the same thing as x minus 1 times x minus 1. All right, so what I actually have is this here, 3x minus, minus 1 times x minus 1 plus 6. That's what I actually have. So let me go ahead and multiply that out real quick on the side. I'm doing box method. I know you guys hate it. Some of you guys love it. But I'm doing that. So we have x minus 1, x minus 1. Oops. All right, so we do x times x. That's x squared. X times a negative 1 is a negative x. This is also a negative x. Negative 1 times a negative 1 is a positive 2. All right, so what do I have here? So now I have 3 parentheses. Now I have to make sure to do parentheses because in a minute I have to distribute that 3 to what I'm writing now. So I have x squared minus 2x plus 2, close, plus 6. All right, cool. Then here's the next step. I need to distribute this 3 to each term, and then I can add the 6. So this is now 3x squared minus 6x plus 6 plus 6. Almost done, almost done. Oh, I should have write this g of x. Each one should be a g of x. All right, g of x. All right, now combine like terms. What is 6 plus 6? Because those are my only like terms that I have left, right? So this is a like term here. This is a like term. I have this is something else. This is something else. And that's 2. Let's get something lighter. This is something else. All right, those are all different like terms. So let's go combine it. So my standard form is 3 x squared minus 6x plus 12. And that's it. Wasn't too bad. A little easy, a little easy. All right, let's go ahead and do one more. All right, here we go, here we go. Actually, yeah, I'm not even going to show you how to do this. I'm not even going to show you how to do any of this right now. In class, I will show you, but for the sake of time in the video, I'm just going to show you how to convert from standard form to vertex form, okay? And vice versa. So let's do one more. We'll do the half because I know you guys are scared of fractions. All right, so let's do it real quick. So again, first what I must do is I must multiply this out. I need to do double distribution property, right? So let's go ahead and I'll do the box method again. Actually, I'll do line method because some of you guys are like, oh, don't leave me out. So let's see, here we go. So we have x plus 4 times x plus 4. All right, so we have x times this. What do we get? Oops, dang, come on. So we have x squared. X times that is 4x. This times this is also 4x. This times that is 16. When you combine like that, you get 8x. All right, so I have 1/2, parentheses, x squared plus 8x plus 16 minus 2. All right, now my next step is to distribute 1/2 to each one. 1/2 times x squared is just still 1/2 x squared. Half of 8 is 4x. Half of 16 is 8 minus 2. I can drop the parentheses, right? Because that's the whole reason why I distribute the 1/2. And then what else do I have to do? I'll combine like terms and I'm done. So I have 1/2 x squared plus 4x. And 8 minus 2 is a positive 6. And then you have your standard form. You have your standard form. So we have h of x. The same would go for this right here. If you were to do that, first you must multiply this out. After you multiply that out, you're going to distribute the -2 and then subtract -9. All right, so that, again, that is from, we just did vertex to standard form. Now what I'm going to show you is standard form to vertex form, okay? Let me list the steps that we need to follow for this one. I should have put the steps in the other one, be all right. Step 1, find a value. That's step 1. What's my a value? This is the easiest one. And then step 2, find vertex using -b over 2a. Those are the 2 steps we got to do and we're done. All right, so step 1, what is my a value and what is my vertex? And we'll have all the information. A value is easiest. A value is always whatever's in front of your x squared. Now my a value right now is a -1. All right, now let's find my vertex. We need to use -b over 2a. All right, so we have negative parentheses over 2 parentheses. What is my b value? It's a -4. So I'm plugging a -4 here. And what's my a value? It's a -1. All right, so let's simplify. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. I know I get 4 up top and I get a -2 down below. And then what is that going to be? It's going to be a -2. Okay, so I have my axis of symmetry or my x value. So x equals -2. But I'm not done yet. I need to plug this into my function, right? So we have y equals negative parentheses, because I'm going to plug in a 2 here, right? I'm going to plug in a -2 here plus 6. So we get a -2 here, -2 here, right? And then let's go ahead and plug it in. So here's what we get. -2 squared. I'm just going to, let's just plug it in so I don't make a mistake. Sometimes I make mistakes. Second quit. I just plug it all in here. So I have a negative parentheses, -2. I'm going to square that. -4, -2, plus 6. Press enter, and that's 10. So I have my y value is 10. Don't need you anymore. So now I have all the information, right? I have my x and my y value. So my vertex now is -2, comma 10. All right, let's put it in vertex form. Oh, how do we do that if we don't know what it is? Vertex form is this. Y equals a parentheses x minus h squared plus k plus k. All right, let's do it. So that must mean I have y equals, right? A value is what? -1, parentheses, x. Now I'm plugging in this -2. So when I plug in a negative, it's going to become a positive, right? Squared plus 10. And that's it. You're done. Let's do one more, and then I'll leave you at this. Doesn't really matter which one. Let's do this one right here. Super easy. All right. So again, step 1, find your A value. And then step 2, find your vertex. A value, done, -2. And vertex, -b over 2a. That's step 1. So we have negative parentheses over 2 parentheses. What is my b value? That's 8. What's my a value? That's a negative, whoa. -2. Now let's just simplify. So we have a -8 over a -4. Well, negative divided by negative is a positive. So this is just going to be 2. So now I know x equals 2. So I have my x value. I'm going to take that bad boy, plug it in. So now I have y equals -2. I need to put a 2 there, right? So then it should be a 2 here and a 2 here. So use my calculator, just check my work, because sometimes I be tripping, man. Come on. All right, clear that up. All right, so we have -2 parentheses 2, square that, plus 8 parentheses 2. All right, those look good. I make sure I match it. -2, yeah, looks good to me. 8. So I just got my y value is equal to 8. Done with that. So now I got my vertex. My vertex is 2, 8. Now let's plug it into the formula. Remember, my formula is right here. A x minus h squared plus k. So my a value, so I have y equals -2, parentheses, x minus 2. It stays negative because the negative, this is a positive x value right here. And then squared plus 8. Bam. And that is it, guys. That was it. So I'm not so worried much about graphing right now. I just wanted to know, you guys to get to know how to go from vertex form to standard form and standard form to vertex form. All right. Again, you have this little cheat sheet up here. Always use that to refer back to in your notes. Have a great day.